Entonces, comenzamos la rueda de prensa del señor Moyes. Empezaremos con preguntas en castellano en euskera y a continuación, al final de la rueda de prensa, haremos las preguntas en inglés para la prensa que ha venido de Gran Bretaña. Muchas gracias. First questions, Spanish.
First questions in Spanish and Basque, and later we are going to talk to England, English media, okay?
¿Preguntas?
Any questions?
Sí, Chema, por ahí.
You better say that question to the English press. They want to hear the question as well.
Okay. He's asking about why the first half was good, but the second half was a little bit worse. Okay?
I was disappointed with the second half. I thought we had played well enough in the first half to be in the lead, but we started the second half slowly, and we gave possession away far too easily, too many times. And I think Deportivo got momentum from it, and they were the better team in the second half, but I thought we were the better team in the first half.
Ha sido un poco decepcionante para nosotros la segunda parte, ya que hemos hecho una primera parte buena. Creo que hemos hecho una primera parte como para poder adelantarnos en el marcador, pero es verdad que el Deportivo ha estado mejor en la segunda parte. En cualquier caso, creo que en la primera parte hemos sido superiores.
¿Qué le ha pasado con el segundo tiempo? Porque en el momento que ha habido una situación de tensión.
What has happened with Deportivo's assistant to Víctor Fernández?
Don't know. No, don't know. I was in my dugout, we call it. I was in my dugout and he was in his dugout, so I don't know what happened, no. But he seemed quite angry about something.
No sé qué ha pasado, yo estaba en mi banquillo, él en el suyo y no sé qué ha pasado. Es verdad que parecía un poco enfadado, pero yo no me he enterado de que haya pasado nada.
¿Cómo valorar su primera experiencia como técnico de la
How have you felt in your first experience as Real Sociedad coach?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Really was looking forward to managing in La Liga. And I was excited by the night. I don't know the players well enough to be able to give a comprehensive view on all of them yet. Am I going too much?
Yeah. No.
But I was really pleased to be here. And I hope that I've seen things which I can make the team better, improve them. And it will take a little bit of time, but hopefully we can try and get some quick results and see some improvements in the team over the coming months.
Ha sido una gran primera experiencia para mí. Estoy muy contento de haber podido debutar en la Liga. Es verdad que igual a los jugadores todavía no les conozco tanto y según vayan pasando los partidos y los días iremos mejorando, les iré conociendo mejor, iremos logrando mejores resultados e iremos poco a poco mejorando.
Yo le quería preguntar por eso, ¿qué ha tenido el juego de la Real Sociedad de su mano, de su sello? ¿Qué ha aportado hoy desde su punto de vista?
He is asking what have changed in this week from the team the weeks before.
Very little, because I've only had 1 week to work. So there's not much time to change it. It's going to take time. But unfortunately, today we had 4 key players missing, and I know Deportivo missed some players also, but we had 4 key players missing. So that was disappointing. But overall, I was really pleased with how the players went about. I thought their attitude was very good tonight. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Sorry.
Don't worry. Es cierto que con respecto al equipo de, por ejemplo, el último partido no hemos cambiado demasiado, pero es normal, necesito tiempo, necesito entrenamientos con los jugadores y luego también hay que decir que nos faltaban 4 jugadores determinantes y entonces eso era un poco decepcionante para nosotros, pero estoy muy contento con la actitud que han mostrado todos mis jugadores.
¿Se va contento con el punto?
Are you happy with the point?
No, I want to win, and I came here tonight expecting, hoping, doing everything I possibly can to win. But in the end, maybe a draw was a fair result.
No me voy contento con el punto. Hemos trabajado duro para poder ganar hoy. Queríamos ganar, era nuestro objetivo, pero al final, visto el partido, podemos decir que es un punto justo. this is your first experience here with Spanish referees. There has been a clear situation, penalty kick, ninth minute, from Lopo to Aguirreche. What's your opinion about the Spanish referees?
I didn't even know there was a penalty decision, was there? I didn't see a penalty decision, and I've not had a computer to see any replay to see it. I thought the referee refereed the game fairly, very efficiently, and I had no problems at all with the referee. I thought he was very good on the night.
No he podido ver la jugada del penalti de la que me hablas. Creo que el árbitro ha hecho una actuación justa, que ha estado de forma eficiente durante el partido, y por el momento no tengo ningún problema con los árbitros de España.
Preguntas para los medios ingleses.
David, when you come into a job like this, what's the first thing that you try and get right from the players? And did you see tonight that they were starting to take things on board?
Well, first of all was to continue the confidence they'd taken from the Atletico Madrid game. We didn't make many changes, but we were forced into some through injuries. And I really just wanted to give them a basic week of training, what I was hoping, expecting from them. And I've seen lots of things to work on now. You know, I've now had a real chance up close to see them for the first time. And as I said earlier, I really hope that I can, you know, pick out the points, make them better, and help improve them in the coming months.
Le han preguntado sobre cuáles son un poco sus primeros objetivos como primer entrenador de cara a la mejora de la Real Sociedad. Y bueno, hay que decir que es verdad que no hemos hecho muchos cambios en este primer partido. Hemos querido dar continuidad al 11 que ganó al Atlético de Madrid. Durante esta primera semana de entrenamientos he intentado trabajar un poco cosas básicas y a su vez decirles qué espero de ellos de cara al futuro. Pero es cierto que tenemos que seguir trabajando, que las próximas semanas vamos a seguir trabajando duro en los entrenamientos para poder seguir mejorando y lograr buenos resultados.
Just to ask you about your first day, the whole day, first day as a Liga manager. It's maybe a different build-up, different preparation than you're used to in England. Can you tell us what you were thinking about today or how you found it?
Well, let me tell you about today. We flew over here this morning and couldn't land, and the plane came down and then went back up again. And then we flew around again, the plane came down and went back up again. I thought, oh, does this happen every week in Spain? So it was an experience. We ended up flying into a different airport and waiting on a bus for about an hour before we got here. But the day's longer because the kick-off's 10 o'clock, so that was why we travelled later. But it might be something I need to look into now if I thought the weather was only like this in England.
Le han preguntado a David sobre...
Sorry, I don't know if that answers all your question. Yeah.
Le han preguntado sobre cuáles son un poco las diferencias entre el partido de hoy en la Liga Española y lo que se ha podido encontrar él durante su carrera en Inglaterra. Y bueno, es cierto que hoy ha sido un día muy especial. Para empezar, hemos venido en avión y hemos tenido problemas en el aterrizaje por el tiempo en A Coruña, y hemos tenido que desplazarnos a Santiago y desde ahí coger un autobús y ir hasta el hotel. A partir de ahí luego, al ser el horario del inicio del partido tan tarde, pues es normal que los viajes se puedan hacer durante el día y que en cuanto al tiempo la verdad es que no hay tantos cambios.
David, maths isn't my strong point, but I think it's 216 days since you last managed in a game. Can you describe kind of what it was like to walk back out onto the dugout and how that kind of affected you? Obviously you've worked 15 years pretty much non-stop.
Yeah, it was a feeling which I've had. I don't know, I've not managed 1,000 games. I hope I'm probably fortunate enough to manage in 1,000 games, but I've probably managed in maybe 600 games, maybe more. So it's a feeling that I've had many times, and but it was a special one tonight because to manage in Spain is always something which I hope maybe one day I'd get the opportunity to do so. So it was a great opportunity to come out. I was actually, I thought the stadium was very British. I thought, you know, the facilities around were very similar. So from that point of view, there wasn't a great deal of difference. But I've got to say, it was great to be back. You know, the sort of the nerves, the messages you want to make sure that you get into the players before you go out, were all there and all the same again. And the difference is I've got to try and do it in Spanish and not English.
Bueno, le preguntan a David que más allá del resultado de hoy, cómo ha sido su vuelta a los banquillos después de un tiempo sin entrenar. La verdad es que, bueno, las sensaciones, sí que es verdad que llevaba un tiempo sin entrenar, pero las sensaciones son un poco parecidas a todos los años anteriores en los que he estado trabajando ininterrumpidamente. Ha sido mi debut en España, una experiencia que deseaba con muchas ganas. El estadio que me he encontrado, la verdad es que se asemeja mucho a lo que me he encontrado durante estos años en Inglaterra. Y por lo demás, la dinámica ha sido similar, intentar llegar con mis mensajes a los jugadores, y la verdad es que la única diferencia que he encontrado ha sido que esta vez pues lo hacía en inglés y los jugadores hablaban en castellano.
David, I wanted to kind of push you a little bit more on what you just said about having to deliver the message, and obviously you're a brilliant translator here, but I just wondered how difficult that communication side of the job has been, not just this week, but in particular during the game when perhaps you haven't got time to go and ask someone else how you say this in Spanish. How's that process been for you?
Well, it's not easy because part of my style, I think, is how I speak, how I put myself over. But we all know of a very well-known manager who was once a what's the word I'm looking for? Translator. That's a word. Sorry, translator. And I've got to say, this young man is doing a great job. He speaks very good football. He speaks very good English, and he's doing a great job for me. And actually, quite a few of the players speak English, you know, so that means that I can have a conversation one-to-one, but obviously they don't really know what I'm saying when I'm out there screaming at them, and maybe just as well.
Le han preguntado a David sobre un poco la diferencia con respecto a Inglaterra, que aquí necesita de alguien que le ayude con el idioma, y dice que es verdad que no es fácil el proceso, porque al final tú mandas unas ideas y necesitas de alguien que te las traduzca, pero en este caso mi traductor o la persona que me está ayudando con el idioma está haciendo un buen trabajo y la verdad es que me está ayudando mucho.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.